Okay, this is the Power of War bringing another Wi-Fi battle. Hopefully this one's a good one. I liked it. This is a battle with my friend Alex on TPX chat. We had a pretty good match. It was pretty fun. Alright, I'll start it now. Okay, so he leads off with his Deoxys S, and I lead off with Metagross. Now, I'm expecting some kind of taunt or entry hazards, and I just want to stop that, so I just go for Meteor Mash straight up. Meteor Mash does a lot of damage to it, puts it in range of a Bullet Punch, I think. So that prevents any entry hazards getting down in the beginning of the game, which is great, because it's always a good thing to not have. No Stealth Rocks is a good thing. So his Stealth Rocks are gone, and I got my Metagross still. I'm taunted, so I can't set up Stealth Rocks. He sends in a Mew here. I'm not sure what Mew's gonna do, because Mew is, like, really, I don't know, versatile. And then it does the weirdest thing ever. No kidding. It does the funniest thing ever. It uses Transform, and I'm just like, Transform, okay. That works. But, I don't know how effective that's gonna be against Porygon 2. Considering Porygon 2 is not really the most useful Pokemon to transform into without Eviolite. So I go for a Toxicure, and I don't realize it at the time, but it keeps its synchronized ability, and I'm like, kind of like, whoa, what just happened? Because I thought that once you transformed, you got the ability to. So we just synchronized each other, and we're both poisoned now. And we're just gonna battle this out a little bit, and I'm thinking I don't want to, like, stay in here and die to poison, so I figure I'll switch out here. So I go into my Heracross, I believe. Heracross is pretty good. I gotta say, he's one of my favorite pokes. I use him for... One of the big things I use him for is getting rid of Scrafties or whatever. Scrafty's really a pain, but this Heracross can revenge kill both sets of kinds of Scrafty because of close combat, being ridiculously powerful. And Choice Scarf is awesome. I use Guts Heracross because I think Guts is a great ability to have, and not many other speakers can have that ability. Be able to say that they can switch into status moves without fear. And honestly, if you use him with Moxie, I feel like he's a little bit outclassed by things like Salamence. That's just my opinion, but think what you want, I guess. So he sends in a Starmie here, good prediction on his part, taking the close combat. And I go to my Porygon 2, somewhat as Death Fodder. I'm not expecting it to take this much damage and everything, but mostly this is Death Fodder at the time. He goes for a Psychic, and I'm just like, oh, good thing I switched out of there. So, unusual Starmie set, I guess, but I guess it makes sense with the Conkeldurr and everything running around. So he goes for an Ice Beam here, predicting switch back into one of my other things, which is a good idea on his part, and he still gets a KO. So, now here I go into my Lucario, because Lucario does work, and Lucario can take out the Starmie. So I go for an Extreme Speed here, and takes out the Starmie, and Starmie goes down. Lucario's pretty effective in this gen, I think. He's got a lot of competition from fighting types now. Used to be he was, like, one of the few fast, powerful fighting types in the game, but now he has, like, really stiff competition from Terrakion and, like, all the other, the trio of fighting legendaries, and Conkeldurr, and all those guys. So now he goes into Mew again, and I switch out, because I don't want to, like, stay on that. And it goes for a Transform again, and I'm just like, okay, weird, but whatever, it works. Now we both go for a Substitute here, and it's a good play on his part, I guess, because I don't know, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. I would have just gone for Waterfall, considering he's poisoned, and I'm not, but... I'm not really thinking here. I should have gone for an Aqua Jet right now, and just, like, taken him out without ruining my Substitute. But whatever, it works. So he takes out my sub here, and I take it out, and he kills himself with poison. So yeah, and Azumarill just kind of like focus punching the air because Azumarill's cool like that. And Azumarill now is like just there. Azumarill just does his thing. So now he goes into a Zapdos, and Zapdos is a pain because if it's bulky, it can take Lucario's Extreme Speed, Azumarill's Aqua Jet, and that's never a good thing. So I just go to my Metagross here. I know that if it's Life Orbed, it can 2-hit KO me, but if it's not Life Orbed, it won't 2-hit KO. But of course, somehow it does, and I find out later this is a Zapdos. But I see I'm gonna get 2-hit KO'd here, and I'm just like, oh, I'm not searching this out. This is kind of useless to me right now. So I just go for a Bullet Punch in case it's got a Sash or whatever. Hopefully it doesn't. And that's that. So now, after Metagross dies, I go into my Heracross because Heracross is boss, and he can wreck the Zapdos. And I mean, Heracross goes for a Stone Edge here, because that's what he does. He goes to his Latios, and I get a crit here, which is kind of bad, but it's really only the only hacks of the game, I think. I'm a Choice Scarf, so I think I would have stayed into it, KO'd this thing, but I'm not sure, so could have made a difference. He goes to his Politoed here, and I'm kind of like laughing, seeing it's not even level 100 yet, and then he explains to me afterwards that it's actually just, he hasn't finished training it yet, and I'm like, good for you, man, actually like leveling the things up legitimately, so he's a cool guy. So he goes for Toxic here on the switch, good idea on his part, and he gets my Azumarill Poisons, and now I go for a Substitute, because I think he's gonna like Protect or whatever. And he does, which is good for me. It makes me happy. And the Substitute really shortens my lifespan, though, because Toxic and Substitute and Leftovers are not going to counter all that. So, I go for a sub here. And I'm running like two types of attacks on this. I'm running Waterfall, Aqua Jet, and Focus Punch. Not the best coverage in the world, but whatever. So I go for Focus Punch right now, and does a pretty lot of damage to this thing, which is good for me. I'm thinking of actually changing the set to make it return Focus Punch and Aqua Jet, because that gives really good coverage and hits Latios and Latias for neutral damage from behind the Substitute, which is better than me trying to Focus Punch them to death, which does not work out very well in my favor. And same thing with Salamence. I usually try and like Focus Punch them, and like still does like nothing. Oh crap! I just went on a rant. Sorry. So now he's just like Toxic Stalling himself and me, and trying to get his health back. And Azumarill is just like Focus Punching and like we're falling, and eventually just gonna kill this Politoed. So Toxic damage is killing me now. I think I have like one turn left of Toxic, and he doesn't want to die, so he goes into his Zapdos, predicting a Focus Punch, and that works well for him. Unfortunately for him, I predict him to Roost this next turn, so I get another Focus Punch off on him, which brings him into really low HP. So that worked out well for him, but yeah, Azumarill is just a monster. So yeah, he goes to the Roost here, and I Focus Punch it, and that's good for me because it leaves the Zapdos at low HP, and I can come in with my Lucario and just priority Extreme Speed it, and that will end it. And the battle's almost over now, so I'm gonna ask a question. It's about Thundurus. Thundurus is getting a lot of criticism for being very overpowered in the metagame. It's really fast, really powerful. It's not extremely frail, so it can take a hit. It can take a priority move, and it resists common priority. So it's kind of overpowered, if you ask me. Leave a comment leave a comment in the description about your opinion on this. Sounds like an interesting topic. A lot of different opinions on this. Alright, so the battle's just wrapping up now. Great game, Alex. It was fun. And I'll see you guys later.